Hey guys, I just want to tell you a quick story about a deal that I'm working right now. I talked yesterday about the direct mail that I use and why it works so much better than postcards or other forms of direct mail. But yesterday I focused mostly on the outside of the envelope, the fact that it's hand addressed, I use a certain type of stamp, I used a certain type of return address. But on the inside, there are some things that really help also. So yesterday I got a call from somebody, actually a text from somebody I had sent a letter to over 2 years ago. He reached out to me once about a year ago, and then he reached out to me again yesterday, and he was freaking out because he thought he lost his property for unpaid property taxes. So I looked up the property for him. I found out that he did not lose it yet. He's just behind on his taxes, and I kind of told him how to take care of that. And then we started talking about his problems and the issues that he was having with this house. And before we were done with our conversation, he had agreed to sell me the house for $10,000, and he agreed to owner finance it to me for 6 months with zero down payment. But like I said, this deal is 2 years in the making. There are certain things in that letter that caused this person to even reach out to me after such a long period of time. So the first thing is, in the middle of the letter, I say, hey, look, if you don't want to sell your property right now, go ahead and save the letter anyway. Reach out to me when you are ready to sell the property. But that's not going to be enough to get most people to save the letter. So at the very end of the letter, I have a PS, and that PS says, look, if you don't want to sell your property, that's fine. Go ahead and save my information anyway, because I can be a valuable resource to you. I can, introduce you to property managers. I can introduce you to subcontractors, HVAC technicians, just anybody you might need. I'm very plugged into this particular market, and I'm happy to help you any way I can. That is the reason that so many people save my letter. And that is why I get calls all the time from people when I've mailed them something, a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years ago, and they finally sell me their property because I've made myself valuable to them. By being valuable to them, I've actually become an authority in this particular market. And that's why not only was this buyer willing to sell me their property for $10,000, not only were they willing to sell it to me with owner financing and zero money down, believe it or not, they are literally willing to have me write up the deed and the deed of trust, email it to them, have them notarize it, and mail it back to me. And they're trusting me to actually go down to the Chancery Clerk's office and file this paperwork. Two morals of the story here. One, when you are valuable to your market, you become an authority in your market. And two, make sure that the marketing material that you're sending out gives people a reason to save your phone number. And if you guys want the exact letter that I use, shoot me an email at jesse@dominatethedeal.com, and I'd be more than happy to share it with you. Talk soon.